Hi, my name is Giselle and I work as a volunteer for the CRAM. So I was a volunteer registration leader.
Hello, my name is Juliana Belalcázar and I work like a volunteer lead in CRAM.
Is actually placed at U of T campus. They did change my position, I think once that I know of, maybe twice. And so because of that, they did send an email. I did end up having to go to training. I was given more responsibility, which I liked and I had asked for. And so I was actually made an event manager, which was great, an awesome experience.
It was the Ryerson University. So the event happened in 4 locations: Ryerson, York, U of T, and OCAD. Mine was Ryerson.
Volunteer for CRAM was a very good experience since the entire concept of the event was really interesting. My role was of the speaker sponsorship room lead.
So my role was basically register all the guests that were attending to the event.
We work with 10 volunteers. Almost half of them was old women, and for me it was a nice experience because I have the opportunity to talk with them and learn about their experience in the past. I learned about the volunteer activity because for me, my country is absolutely different. All this work, you need to pay. So it was amazing. So this different vision about the volunteer.
So I was responsible to ensure that all the speakers and media will come to the room, checked in, receive their ID, and be on time to their part of the event.
I really did enjoy the experience. I felt that the organization was very organized, that they had very good and clear communication, especially towards the end, closer to the event day. I received a number of emails.
So I had a training section before the event at their office, the CRAM office at Liberty Village. So I went there and they told me how to use the app. So at the day of the event, I had to teach the other volunteers how to use the app.
We were lucky enough that I guess it was heavily padded at the U of T location, that the no-shows didn't affect our performance, I would say, at all, or very much. I think having those clear job descriptions and outlines was really helpful. I think also having somebody, they assigned a lot of lead roles, so there was a volunteer lead, and then even outside of that there'd be an additional lead, like the volunteer lead was just managing volunteers from their room, making sure people checked in, that they were fed, that they were where they need to be, and maybe sent off to where they need to go, who would then direct them in whatever department or way that they needed to be managed in that specific place in the building. So like we had a registration lead, so they were managing the people at a registration desk. And I think that really helped because it meant that you didn't have to worry about a bunch of people kind of running loose throughout the building.
I had like a lot of people attending, but unfortunately half of the volunteers that like sign up for helping us didn't show up. So, but it was okay at the end.
Well, my experience was really nice, more for the people that I met than for the activities that I did, because I think they contract a lot of volunteers and we don't need too much people, almost in OCAD.
Set it up all the iPads with like Wi-Fi and passwords and everything, and when they arrived, I just told them how to use it, and I was like there helping them with any problems, and it was really chill. We were not really busy. We got busy like before the first section.
I would definitely volunteer again. I think the difference here is I knew I was doing it for a school assignment, so I didn't really mind meeting up on my own time to do a training session. And also knowing that I'm a student, I'm making connections, so that doesn't really bother me.
And I love it. It was a really great experience. I would probably volunteer again for them. So they are really organized.
You asked me if I would volunteer again for the event. Yes, for sure, because they were always available to answer our questions before the event, during the event, and even after the event. They sent us an email asking for our feedback, what I think that is really important for the volunteers. All the volunteers was very happy with the event. You could see that they were enjoying what they were doing, and they feel they're actually doing something important.